G'day guys, Crypto Jim here. Today I'm just going to show you my little price prediction that I've made up in the last 20 minutes or so, just about where Bitcoin is right now and about where I think it'll go in the coming days and maybe the coming weeks as well. So first off, here's the 15-minute candle chart for Bitcoin. This is going back from about the 10th of November up until today, which is the 30th of November. And what I've done here, I've done a 3 fibs analysis. I've done 1 fibs for this rise here, 1 fibs for this rise here, and then I've done a fibs here for the whole thing, because as you can see here, back on the 13th of November we hit a low point, then we came up to, I think this was its all-time high, and then we just stabilized there. We never really corrected as most of the fibs analysis actually show you, and as Bitcoin's done in the past. On one of my other videos, I'll put the link in the description below, but I actually showed you a yearly graph of Bitcoin and how every time it rose exponentially it came back to about the 50% or the 61.8% level. So for example, here from the 13th to the 22nd of November, in my opinion, it should have risen up, corrected down to the 38 or the 50 or the 60, 61, but it never did. It just stayed there and then it kept on going. So what I'm posing the question is, was this a run up and also this a run up, or was this whole thing one big run up and we're still waiting to see the correction down to the 38 or down to the 50 or down to the 60? That's up to interpretation, but this is what I reckon, and I'm just sharing my opinion with you guys. But I've set a buy order in here, roughly 10,900, so around this point here, just because if it breaks that resistance there, that retracement level, I think it will keep going at least up until the all-time high again. But if not, if it gets stalled up around here, around this yellow band between the 23 and the 38 level, then I'm predicting that it'll come down to the 50 and bounce, and then it'll come down to the 60 and bounce, and then it'll treat this whole rise as one whole thing, and it will come down to the 38 or the 50 or the 61. So I'd be setting buy orders in here if we do see it start to decline, but if it gets above, say, 10,650, 10,9, something around there, then I'd probably say we're in the clear and that was the correction that we saw. But just to keep in mind, guys, this was just my opinion, it's not financial advice, but yeah, feel free to have a look at it, and thanks for listening, guys.